we go. There we go. And one more for the chat because I love these beautiful people.
Oh yeah.
Look at all the people.
I know, right? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Brick World. It is another wonderful Sunday. That means another wonderful good morning, Brick World. Hope everybody's doing well and has had a lovely, wonderful week. I know it has definitely been trying for a lot of people in different parts of the country, in different parts of the world. But the best thing I can say, in all honesty, is hold on and be strong.
Yes.
Things will get better. Things will pass. Mm-hmm. But yes, it is another wonderful Sunday, and we are excited to be here. We got a great show for you today. Lots of stuff to go over. I have a pretty crazy announcement to make. Nothing like life-threatening or changing or nothing like that, but it's pretty wild, and it really has to do with all of you guys. When I say you guys, I don't mean like us here on the panel. I mean subscribers. Subscribers. This is really something crazy for subscribers and members, and we will get to it when we get to the bulletin board. But I'm really excited to kind of tell you guys about it. But yeah, there's lots of stuff to go over. We got a lot of stuff in the news I kind of wanted to go over and cover, and it's just a lot of things to talk about. And our topic today is going to be phones, / tablets, and Lego. There's all kinds of different directions, we'll go with this. We have some like good talking points about it, and some things you might expect and probably would already know that we would talk about, and other things maybe not. But I feel it's a very vital thing to kind of discuss, here and there, at least, because it seems Lego is trying to push us into this digital world of apps and games and instructions, stuff like that. So just something good to go over, and I thought it'd be a good topic to talk about. Before we get into everything, just wanted to see how our co-hosts are doing. Drew, how about you, man? How you doing? How's your week?
Man. So speaking off of last week and merchandise for our own selves that we've created, my stickers finally came in.
Oh, nice, dude.
It's on the Jumbotron, man.
I don't know if I can get it in focus, but yeah, there you go. So it has my custom wolf packs that I've made. Let's try to get less bare, and then all the things. So I was hoping they'd come last Sunday so I could show them off, but these finally came in, and so dude, I'm very excited about that.
Heck yeah, dude.
That's great. Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. LegoLongoria. How was your week, man? How you been?
Good, man. It was good. Last weekend we had a little R&R.
Yeah, people were like, "Where were you? Where's your fourth co-host?"
Yeah, right? Me and my wife, our anniversary is in November, right before Thanksgiving, and so it's always hard to like get off or just get anybody to watch the girls. And we just had a free weekend where their godmother was taking them to a play and was like, "I'll have them for the weekend." And we're like, "All right, cool."
Deal.
So we
went take backs.
Yeah, we went up north to North Georgia cabin and rented a cabin up there for a couple of days. Just got away with no kids and the dog, and had a couple of days, man. That was it.
Parents will already know and they will feel this, but just to explain to anybody single or even couples that don't have kids or anything like that, like when you have kids, especially after a few years you've had kids, not like just a brand new one, but like a few years. When you get a chance to have like a nice break, like it means the world because for the most part you're with your kids every day until they fly away. You know what I mean? So
exactly, man.
It's great. It's like,
and this year's our 15th anniversary, so it's a little special, so we're kind of like, let's go do something, Yeah, 15. I've known her for 24. So we've known each other for a long time, man.
Dude, that's great though. Congratulations. Brick Babe. How was your week?
I can't find me. Here I am. It was great.
Hey.
It was great. Hey guys, good morning.
Good morning.
It was great. No complaints.
Good. All right, rock on. Before we get into the highs, hellos, and how are yous and the bulletin boards, I do have to acknowledge Dario. Goodness gracious.
Dario's too kind.
Says, welcome to the best weekly live Good Morning Brick World, starring our own Dr. Frankenstein Hive, slashing our heart with her adorable props, Brick Babe. And what is it? And the scariest duo since Steve and Diane Freeling. They're here. 2 live Drews in the house. Dario, thank you so much.
We got to make a shirt like that. 2 live.
I know, right?
2 live Drews.
Let's go ahead and we'll do two donations. We'll go ahead and we'll do Tron. We'll do old school Tron first. How's that?
Taking him into the maze.
Caffeine and light cycles, man. That's what I need in the morning. Let's see. What's another one we should do? We haven't done the Doctor Strange one in a long time. Let's do the Doctor Strange one.
All right, here comes a non-compliant spell. Yeah, you might feel it.
Oh, what is going on?
It's a protection spell. You're welcome.
Wow, this is fantastic.
I love that. Here comes a non-compliant spell.
I didn't, a lot of people probably never even caught on that part too, man, because just so much stuff's going on. That was one of the Disney Plus shows I truly enjoyed. And it's crazy because it really kind of didn't even premise too much off of the what if comic books, even though it did, but it didn't. But it was still really awesome. I truly enjoyed it. And then other stuff that's also really awesome. But anyways, okay. Again, thank you, Dario. Appreciate that very much. You guys are
killer.
You guys are like keeping me alive too, man. Anyways, okay, let's get into the bulletin board. As always, want to say hello, thank you, and you guys kick ass to Replay Gang. Every week you continue to amaze me. Replay strong like bull, just craziness. Please support the co-host. The links to their things are in the description below. Their Instagram page, YouTube channel. Drew, I keep forgetting to do the whatnot things. I apologize about that. Okay. But you guys can go over there and find Drew on whatnot. Because I just started following that too long ago. It's Drew Dawgs, right? Like just like your name here. Yeah. So if you go over to whatnot,
might be an underscore in it, but yeah.
Yeah. Go support him over there as well, please. That'd be great. Plus he's got a lot of crazy stuff he sells, as far as figs and all that. If you'd like to support me, support Good Morning Brick World, support the channel, support all other endeavors I do with this thing. You can become a subscriber, become a member, you can do a super chat, you can talk about you can talk about us, at dinner with the family, before you go to bed. You can think about us, you know what I mean? Set your alarm for 10 a.m. every Sunday morning, or, at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, anything that you guys do would be great. One of the most immediate things you can do is like the stream. The algorithm gods just love it when you feed them likes. Don't look at me. I don't make up the rules. If you'd like your sig fig to be in the Good Morning Brick World intro that is different every single week, that I include all of the sig figs that everybody sends to me, you can send it to the P.O. box below. I also put it in other videos that I do, whether it's like city updates, stop motions when I do them, so they're all over the place. But yes, your sig fig can be famous on Good Morning Brick World. So a couple things. I got a couple things I wanted to go over in the bulletin board, because it's not news, so that's why I made up the bulletin board, was because it's just little random post-it note type things that I want to discuss that isn't, like I said, necessarily news. I can't really fit it in any other type of category necessarily, so that's why the bulletin board is usually pretty random. Some stuff is, we say every week because we want to make sure we show people our appreciation. Yes. But other stuff can be a little different. So one thing I wanted to mention really quick, because we got a couple things. One thing I wanted to mention really quick is I've been seeing some movie reviews for Piece by Piece. And it's very interesting to see people that have no idea, nothing really to do with Lego at all, review this movie. Right. Because their take on it is very, very interesting. But I will say, every review that I've watched so far gives it good praise, man. They say it's a good movie. the more interesting part that I would find, and I figured a lot of you would, is the Lego part of it that they talk about. And I don't want to say all of them, but most of the ones that I've watched, can't really believe Lego made some of this stuff. So if they're saying that, you know there's going to be a lot of people in the community. I'm telling you, it's been very quiet right now, but I have a feeling, and like I said, I'll be probably a culprit of anything and just stir up some controversy, but I just feel like some stuff is going to be said once more and more people actually see the movie. Not to say it's a bad movie, just some of the things that are like, I'm surprised Lego affiliated themselves with this particular thing. You know what I mean? Whether it's maybe language or some minifigs, you know, maybe shaking some square booties. I don't even know. I don't know. So anyways, but yeah.
Some Scoobies.
One interesting thing also I found out real quick, and we'll move on. And this probably shouldn't surprise anybody, but this movie took almost over 5 years to make.
Wow.
Yeah. Took a long time. Which again isn't surprising because you know the rendering and how much stuff is probably in this movie. You know what I mean? So so a couple other things really quick that we're gonna get into before we, like I said, get into the highs, lows, and how are yous. I need to share the screen to do this one thing first, and then the next thing we'll go over, like I said, is the big announcement that I was talking about. Yeah, I'm very excited to see that movie, but it's probably gonna have to be on a streaming thing for me because I can't afford anything right now. So there is a Instagram page called Black Girls Who Brick, and they put out some really good stuff. But something that was on their story that I just found very interesting, and I like very much enjoyed and agreed with was, there's been some mosaics that are clearly, you know, white, and I don't want to say it like that, but it's not just about the race color, but it's about the culture of artwork. And they brought up some really good different paintings from Black artists that they think would make good Lego mosaics. And I have to fully agree. And again, you know, race is definitely a part of it, but that's not even really the whole of it, in my opinion. It's about, again, culture, and more importantly, it's about artwork that comes from different styles, different perceptions, different perspectives of different people, you know, different cultures. And, you know, like I said, these things, they're great. Don't get me wrong. Nobody's beating down any of this stuff. You know what I mean? But it's nice to have some other, and look, this even dabbles into Asian artwork and culture. You know what I mean? So it's not like any of these things are bad, but it's nice to highlight, like I said, other aspects of artwork and culture. And I can tell you right now, I wanted to make sure everybody knows this. I am a fan of Black artwork and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I have paintings and artwork and stuff like, you know, I just, all kinds of stuff I've noticed, you know, throughout my life because I'm an artist. Everything from just stuff like that to even when I'm at friends' houses and they see artwork that they might have hanging up, because I've been friends with many people of all kinds of colors and backgrounds and cultures. But even I remember even watching the Cosby Show, and there was a painting in the Cosby Show in their living room. And my eye always went to that painting, and, you know, and it's a very famous painting. And I can't remember the name of it. I apologize, but
with the umbrellas, it's blue.
Yes.
I don't know it either.
but the thing is that's what artwork is. It's expression of culture, perception, talent, experience. You know what I mean? Emotions. You know, and I just, you know, guys, you know me, man. I'm a very opinionated person. Yes, there we go.
It's called funeral procession.
I wanted to say it had funeral. It was something to do with funeral, but I didn't want to misspeak on it. But you guys know I'm a very outspoken person, and I don't like identity type stuff necessarily. You know what I mean? But it's not. It would be dumb of me to admit, like, hey, there's a whole section of artwork and culture. Like, look, people can sit here and put up ideas and Lego ideas and stuff all the time, you know what I mean, or suggest things that Lego would do. So I just wanted to highlight that because I thought it was important, not just because of it's from Black creators and Black culture, which is very important, but it's also about, again, sharing different artwork that shares that culture and experience. You know what I mean? So, and I'm probably not putting it very eloquently, you know what I mean? I'm usually saying this stuff off the cuff, but I just wanted, like I said, to express and share that because I felt it was very important. So, and you don't need Black History Month to do things like this. So just want to make sure everybody knows that.
Yeah,
all right. So one other thing, I got this crazy announcement. I've mentioned this a little bit to some people in passing. So somebody, and they were adamant that they remained anonymous, which is insane after what you guys hear all this stuff and what I'm about to show you guys. Somebody reached out to me and they noticed that every month I do a giveaway for members. And then occasionally I do, when I have extra or whatever, I'll do giveaways to subscribers as well. And they asked me if I wanted anything extra that they could send to give away to members or subscribers. And you know me, I'm like, no, man, you don't have to do that. It's all good. You know what I mean? Like I do that because it's a lot of people might think it's part of marketing, but it's not. It really isn't. And I can truthfully tell you that. People, members, you guys pay me because you support me, you like me, you're entertained by me, whatever your personal reason is that you do it. And as a token of my appreciation, I like to make sure I can give something back every month, you know, within whatever reason that I can, you know. So that's why I do it. And I try to explain that to them, you know what I mean? Like, hey, it's not just like I just pull gifts out of my butt, you know what I mean? Just send them to everybody. I mean, like they pay for it, you know what I mean? It's just, I can only give it to one person a month. So, but they were adamant about sending me stuff. So I said, okay, I'm not going to argue about it, you know, and then that's when I was like, well, let me tell them who you are. No. So I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that he sent me. Okay. And it's pretty wild because I thought he was just going to send me like a couple things and it's more than a couple things. So, and you guys remember all this stuff that I'm about to show you guys. It's all for you guys. Like, this is not for me. I'm not keeping it. I'm not selling it. Don't get me wrong. Some of it I kind of want to. So,
don't show it.
And as time goes on, you know what I mean? We'll see what goes to members, what will go to subscribers, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, all right, here's the first thing that he sent me. So this is a gift for purchase that retired years ago. Yeah. I don't know what it's going for, but it's a really cool gift for purchase, man. You know what I mean? Comes with
what's the set number on that?
40334.
404334.
What? No, 40334.
Oh, sorry.
Dyslexic in the ears?
Yeah, you threw another 4 in there.
Yes, I am.
40404.
Jack.
All right. Here's another one. This is another one that retired a long time ago, like years ago. I actually have this somewhere. I think I still have it. So again, cool set. This one is probably more rad than I'm thinking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's one of those houses of the world.
Yeah, I think I have one.
I forgot to rant about that new one on Friday. Anyways, what else we got here? Got the
the moving truck.
Moving truck.
I got that too.
Yeah. And dude, these are all like in good condition too, like these boxes, you know what I mean? So then there's this one.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah. Like, dude, when I lifted the box up that he sent, it was like so heavy, man. I was like, what the heck's in this thing? And then
that's
nice.
a cool build. That's a good build. I like that one.
Right?
That's a cool little build, man.
And you know, the crazy thing, like, even though this is all like for you guys, it still helps me because this means I get to save some money, you know what I mean? I don't have to buy gifts for a little while, you know what I mean? And I think that's, I don't know, I didn't ask, but I think that's why he did it, you know, because a lot of you guys have really been trying to help me out because of when I lost my job.
Paul John?
Yeah. And then this is the last set.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I know a lot of people were all about this one.
What's the number on that one?
40580 Black Tron Cruiser. Now, you'd think that would be enough, right? Nah. So check this out. This one really blew me away. And he told me he was going to send like a couple of minifigs or something like that nature. You know what I mean? From the build of minifig at the Lego store. Dude, look at all these figs he sent. Brand new.
I'll take all your stock.
Dude, there's so many figs in here, man.
$55.
And they're all build. I'm pretty sure they're all build a minifig figs.
Yeah,
they're all.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So whoever did that, thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
Thank you.
I didn't. Just don't.
What's up, Brian?
So before we end the stream, I figured I'd go ahead and start and give away to one person today, one subscriber today. We'll give away 2 of these build a minifig figs.
Those are pricey.
Well, I don't know how much they're worth or anything like that, but so I would send out multiples, but it's just like I said, man, I don't have that much money in postage right now. So one person today, we'll do it in a little bit. We'll probably do like guess a number or something like that. And you can win these 2 figs, and I will send them to you free of charge. So, yeah, pretty amazing stuff. You know, I just didn't. I was floored. You know what I mean? Because people send stuff. You know what I mean, to me occasionally. Whether it's their sig fig or sometimes they'll send me a little package with the sig fig or whatever, you know what I mean? And of course I'm always so grateful that not anybody just even thinks of me, let alone would send me something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I am not I know it might seem like it when I'm on like Pure Rant Fury or whatever, but I am not like an egotistical type person. You know what I mean? Like I'm very humble. I don't like asking for stuff. I feel weird accepting things a lot of times. But anyways, yeah, he sent this huge box for all this stuff for all of you guys, man. So maybe one day he'll let me say who he is, but dude, he was adamant because I kept trying to say, like, dude, you can't not let me tell everybody who you are, like, for doing
right.
You know what I mean? But he wouldn't do it. So, all right. That is the bulletin board, everybody. There was one more thing I wanted to show you guys, but I can't find a little video for it. It was a quick little snippet, so I will highlight it probably next week. Oh, yeah, probably highlight it next week. It was basically something with Professor Spacetime. I don't know, some of you guys know who he is, some of you guys don't. He was on a podcast for 2 Studs Deep. Some of you guys might know who that is, some of you guys might not. But had a very interesting conversation about Lego elements, the pieces and like the ones that were made out of like plant-based, I want to say like sugarcane, maybe bamboo. I don't know. I think it was sugarcane. I can't remember. But anyways, it was very interesting. So it was like a neat little, sound bite that I wanted to play for everybody because I like to spread not just love, and not just on Fridays hate, but I like to spread education as well. Because being stupid through life is not a good thing for anybody. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get into the highs, hellos, and how are you?
Oh, I got you. Don't you worry.
And can you turn it down like a little tiny bit too?
Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, I was like, occasionally, I like to watch. I like to be part of the replay gang just because I like to watch our shows from like a viewer's perspective, where I'm not like my mind doesn't spread thin, so I can see how we looked, how we sounded, during the good mornings I was watching it, I was like, man, it's not horribly loud, but I was like, it could probably be a little bit lower.
How about that?
Papa Trip, good morning to you. Good morning, Brooklyn crew. I trust all of you. Replay as scheduled a 10:30 a.m. family breakfast. What were they thinking? Well, I mean,
what is this, family?
I know. I will say, if you are going to schedule breakfast, I mean, the morning is better time. So no worries.
Breakfast for dinner is pretty good too.
We are just glad that you can be here whenever you can be here. So thank you very much. Hoarder66, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you doing, my friend? Cajun AFall. Good morning. Says, have a great Sunday, everyone. Multigasm Geek in the house. What's going on?
What's
Good morning,
up?
Brick World. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the best Sunday show. Thank you so much. Appreciate that very, very much. Even though, no, I was going to say, there's a few Sunday shows, aren't there? Because there's Fat Bunny's Bricks. I'm sorry?
Oh, I only know this one, but I do know
Turning
Fat
the scary Sundays away.
But yes, hit that like button. Tell 5 friends to join us and ask friends to invite 5 friends. Yes, thank you very much, Multigasm. We appreciate it very much. Christine Harper, good morning to you. How are you today? Moments of the Magic says, hey.
Hello.
Hey, howdy, hey. Good morning, Moments of the Magic. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Jesse's Brick Galaxy in the house. Good morning to you, my friend, the marvelous wizard. Let's see here. Brick Hive, we're gonna scoot past that guy. Alternate candidate. What's going on? I'll wave right back at you.
Hello.
Stephanie, good morning to you. Ultra
morning.
Bricks, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Mavericks, good morning to you. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you very much. Andre says, good morning, Vietnam.
Man.
That was a really good movie, by the way. Good Morning, Vietnam.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of the younger kids probably don't know.
Good morning, Vietnam.
But I remember when I saw that, that's when I first knew for sure, like, Robin Williams could play dramatic roles. Like, just as good as he could comedy, you know what I mean? So, Lonely One Kenobi, good morning, beautiful.
Good morning.
Well, good morning to you, beautiful person. Thank you for being here. Coop, what's up, Coop? How you doing?
Good morning.
Fantastical.
Wi-Fi issues. I keep going in and out.
Jesse, did you like that? When I have more time to do the video intros, because sometimes I'm doing them by the seat of my pants. But when I have more time to do them, sometimes I like to try and throw little pizzazzes in there.
Pizzazz.
You know, whether the name comes out differently or just something, interesting. I try to make the intros as interesting as possible. That's why I do a different one every week. But because I would do a lot more action type scenes. I've done some in the past, and I will do another similar one coming up for our Halloween episode. But the reason why the action type scenes are a little different or difficult to do because it's the angles of stuff because I have to put everybody's name up.
Yeah.
So I don't like to put somebody's name up and then you only see like half of the face or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, anyways, where are we at? Smokey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Okay.
Good morning, my friend. EMS Bricks. Oh, what? I technically already said
Renee.
Renee, good morning to you. How are you doing? Dario, good morning to you, and thank you again for your donations. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Sorry.
My Bricks and me, good morning to you. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you for being here. Ricardo says, happy Sunday and good morning to all. Rebuilding my AT-AT. What a task. Yeah, especially, is it the ECS AT-AT? I mean, any AT-AT would be, because even the one I got, you can't. I don't know, it's like camouflage back there. There it is. It's right there. Anyways, but yeah, that's definitely a task. A lot of pieces, a lot of gray. My Bricks and me says, I will probably be doing that after I move in a couple weeks. Right on. Bricklock, Mr. Lincoln. How are you doing, my friend? I've been meaning to message you, Bricklock. Check, see how you've been. I apologize. My life has been a whirlwind of chaos lately. Southern Brick Guy, good morning, my friend. How are you doing? Says, I hope everyone is well. Yes, I hope everyone is well, including you, Southern Brick Guy. I hope you're doing good. Pink Wheels, good morning. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Papa Rex, good morning. Good morning. Zizu, good morning. How are you, my friend? Dude, is Dude here? Good morning, Dude. I don't know if I missed you. I'm not sure. Even if it wasn't marketing, who cares? You're giving something away. Yeah. Thanks to whoever donated. Thanks for the big heart. Yeah. Paul John's live. Paul, what's going on? Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you.
Morning.
Where are we at here? Brian. Black Blades Brick Castle. Oh, okay. Says, hey all, what's going on? Good morning to you.
Good.
A lot of cool cats and kittens in the Lego community. Yes, there definitely are a lot of cool cats and kittens in the Lego community. There's no doubt about that. I stand by this, even though, you know, I've been in this community a little while now, and I've seen my fair share and probably even been in my fair share of drama. And, you know, I'm always going to be completely honest with you guys. Like, yeah, there's definitely people in the community I'm not fond of. As I'm sure a lot of people maybe might not be fond of me. However, I still stand by we're the strongest, I think, most welcoming and nicest community in any of the themes in the YouTube space. And I mean, I'm sure you guys watch a lot of YouTube videos, but I mean, I definitely dive in a lot of different communities, you know, whether it's tech or collectibles, you know, or movies or this or that, you know what I mean? And I don't see any community, you know what I mean, in the same type of bond that we have.
Yep, that's true.
I mean, it you know, the important thing to remember is the one thing that unites us all, you know what I mean, is Lego. Like, but we're still all totally different people, you know what I mean? You know, some of us, you know, aren't gonna be like oil and water, you know what I mean? It's just life. It's not a bad thing, you know what I mean? It's not a bad thing, as long as, you know, you can just not lose your mind, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, Brickman USA says, hope everyone is having a great morning. Yes, thank you, Brickman USA. Hope you are too. People said good morning and thank you for the donator, or thank you to the donator. Yeah. I mean, dude, I swear I'm gonna try and convince him. Let me tell him who it is. It's crazy. London Bridge Bricks. Good morning. How are you doing?
Morning.
Hope you're doing well, my friend. See Camel City Brick House out there. Good morning to you. See Chef T. What's cooking, Chef? And yeah, I got to the bottom of the chat. Holy cow!
Yeah, that was good, man.
Yeah,
good timing.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, as the show has gotten bigger and bigger, it gets
more and more people in the chat, man.
Well, because, you know, in the beginning, like I could go through the chat usually in like 10-15 minutes tops, and now it's like, I don't know, at least a half an hour generally. You know, every once in a while we maybe might get to like 20-25 minutes, but it's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all, because it just means that this, like I said, the channel is growing. The Good Morning Brick World community is getting bigger, and that is a beautiful thing, because, you know, we are about the community, as a lot of streams are, you know what I mean? But we're also, you know, about Good Morning Brick World. You know, we want to put on a good show for you guys. You know, we don't just do this crap willy-nilly, you know what I mean? We plan stuff, we do things, we present stuff. You know, it's a stream, but I've always tried to refer to it more as a show. Because like I said, and it's not putting down anybody else that does, you know, like streams. I mean, Pyramid Fury is, you know, same, you know, it's not like this. It's not like a show, I don't think, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's like I said, we do our best to entertain you guys. So when you guys give us compliments like that, and, you know, and decide to subscribe and follow the show and be out there in the chat and engage and talk amongst, you know, each other and talk to us and stuff. I mean, it means a lot, you know what I mean? And I always say, I think a lot of creators out there, and YouTube in general, not just like Lego, but I think they take that for granted. And it's something that I don't want us to ever do. So, well, yeah, man, oh man, oh man. So we do have some stuff to get into. So I guess we might as well go ahead and just get right into it. So I have to say, one of the things that we are going to get into, you know, we've talked about a lot, but every time I see something new, I feel like I need to share it with you guys. And I'm sorry, I do apologize if some of you guys do kind of get sick of hearing about it, but the more I've thought about it and the more time goes on and the more of these stories I see and stuff like that, the more prevalent it is to me that something bigger is happening. And I don't think enough of us are really talking about it. So we got some more theft, everybody. So let's go ahead and get right into this.
A Lego crime spree is sweeping the country. Brazen bandits broke into all these stores in Los Angeles.
Thieves hitting Lego stores across Southern California.
So this just came out 3 days ago, and they might be going over some of the stuff that's already happened. But it also occurred to me, like, most of these stories, they seem to be happening in Cali more than anywhere else. I know Texas was getting hit a lot. I know New York has got hit as well.
This is not a warehouse. Cops say it's a home jammed with stolen Lego sets. More than 2,800 boxes were discovered here. Because Lego produces its sets in limited numbers, experts say some of the rarer sets can sell for thousands of dollars.
So this is from 2003. This is the Cloud City set, which is kind of the holy grail of Star Wars fans' collections.
So this is a prime example of something bigger that's going on. And I know on the face, you know what I mean? We just see it as like, well, you know, it's like anything else. You know, the value goes up when people have a demand for it. It's supply and demand. But something else that I've been feeling, that's because the main thing is this is a toy. And it's a toy that the retail, I mean, the cost of making this is so little, you know what I mean, compared to what it's worth. Now, that's not to say anything, because obviously, you know, you could buy a minifig for a lot of money, you know what I mean? Value is something that can be placed on anything, and it's just a matter of how much somebody's willing to pay for it. But when stuff becomes valuable to this degree, what starts happening? This news, shoplifters putting plexiglass on, you know, all this stuff at Walmart. You know, seeing stuff in the news and more about it. And you see investors, you see people flipping stuff. And again, I'm part of this as well. I flip stuff all the time. But what it does is it's creating this insane market. And I don't look, I'm going to be honest, guys. And I know, again, I'm part of it. I like to sell Lego and all that, but again, I don't feel good about it. Something's off to me. You know what I mean? It's not like this is fine art. You know what I mean? That somebody painted, you know what I mean? Like one of a kind, or it's like Rolex watches necessarily, or something. You know what I mean? Again, we're talking about, in essence, a children's toy. And somebody, I have to do a new reaction video because somebody sent me this video that I have to watch, but they said it was very interesting, the points that get brought up about like the cost of Lego and what's going on with a lot of the things behind it. So, but yeah, all right. I just wanted to stop right here because, yeah, this is a prime example where a Lego set is worth $10,000 or more. Dude, you could buy a car with that.
Yeah.
There's about 3,500 of these made back in the day because people looked at it and said, $100 for a Lego toy? No way. But now it's, you know, pushing 10 grand because of the condition of the box and the collectability of this.
Doug Davis, owner of It's a Block Party in Indianapolis, says the problem has gotten so bad, his staff now carry guns to protect their Legos.
We have multiple alarm systems that are all monitored. We have panic buttons. Our employees pack every day, so they're armed.
Lego store is going to start packing, dude.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah, they're going to be like liquor stores. I mean, you know.
Or like a jewelry store almost now. I mean, that's just deep.
When I worked at a liquor store, we had a little gun on the bottom side, you know.
And here's the thing, like, here's the bigger question, everybody. Here's the big philosophical question: is it good? Is it bad? Is it indifferent? Because you guys know me, I'm all about the free market, man. I'm all about capitalism. You know what I mean? I think it should be regulated and stuff like that, kept in control. But the free market is very, very important. It's on many different levels and different reasons that I can't get into right now. But this is becoming, in a way, almost out of control.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the prices, and I'm not even talking about the aftermarket either. I'm talking about just Lego in general. Like, you know, it's like Lego's always been, you know, for a while now, they're always kind of joked around about being expensive and stuff like that, and people still kind of joke around about it, but I think it's more serious than people really are getting at. I mean, I've talked you know, before about credit card debt being in the trillions of dollars, and I'm pretty sure that's just the United States. So but again, it's leading to things like violence, people breaking and entering. Now you got Lego store owners packing heat, getting ready to, make somebody Swiss cheese or trying to take their Lego sets. Like,
I wonder why it's not in any of the other collectible genres. You know what I'm saying? Like
because Lego
cards or anything like that. You can get a baseball card that's worth thousands of dollars.
I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you exactly what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, free market capitalism, but it's hype. That's what it is. It's hype. Because yes, Lego blocks are premium, but dude, people that are stealing this stuff or people that are investing in this stuff, they don't care about the premium part of the block. They're probably not. They're not even building Lego.
No.
You know what I mean?
They're just doing it to flip it.
It's the hype around it. It's Pharrell having a movie about it. You know what I mean? It's movie stars or athletes building it and putting it on Instagram and it blowing up or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's the 50 or 100 land members that promote it. It's us. You know what I mean? We're all part of it, but some elements are more abounding than others. You know what I mean? Or taking on almost like a life of their own. And you don't see this on other stuff, not just the hype part, but Lego again has created like its own machine. You know what I mean? Its own beast. Where now like they have, I forget. I wrote the number. I forget where I put it, but like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Like I want to say like 800 to 900 or so Lego stores around the world. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's creating something that I've been trying to grasp and and trying to wrap my head around, because it's more than I think a lot of us are just kind of joking around about or not paying attention to, or even purposely ignoring, because we don't want to maybe admit that this children's toy now people are defending with guns. You can't. Dude, I about lost my mind the other day when I was at Walmart, because the last Walmart, the one that's right next to me, it's not a super Walmart, it's a smaller one. It was the last one I had that didn't have that plexiglass, and they put plexiglass up now, right? So now I can't even scan with the CMF boxes. I was so happy, man, and praising Lego for doing this for us, and now I can't even scan them because they're behind glass.
Yeah. And well, you just feel awkward doing it in front of the
yeah, I mean, because like they don't want to just stand there.
Hold on for about 15 while I scan through all these.
Yeah, let me scan these 50 boxes while you're standing there.
I know you got something to do, but come on.
Right. So again, there's a lot of different moving parts of this, and it's way too big of a thing to kind of just talk about right now in the news. But it's something I think a lot of us really, and I'm not saying there's a solution or what we could do, whatever. I just think a lot of us should really try and recognize it a little bit more and more and talk about it a little bit more. And it's, I don't know, maybe some land members might bring it up and talk about it. Maybe, I don't know. Probably not. But so, all right, let's move on.
We don't show them off or anything, but we have them, hopefully praying we would never have to use one.
Columbus, Ohio Lego store owner Kelly Casto says that Lego store owners try to look out for each other.
An acquaintance that I met at a Lego convention, he had his trailer stolen that had
tree.
Well, shoot, his trailer stolen, man. Like that's crazy. Can you imagine? So, all right. Well, I'll say what I'm going to say after.
Try to look out for each other.
Kind of gets into what this is about.
An acquaintance that I met at a Lego convention, he had his trailer stolen that had his own custom display with lights in it and motors and all of that. And he sent me pictures.
Then when a customer later called looking to sell the same set, he says he became immediately suspicious.
He comes into the store with the set. The first one he brings in is the Ferris wheel. It has lights on it.
So what I wanted to bring up was how dumb also these criminals are.
Oh, well, they don't know that kid or person doesn't know that that's not a legit set that they didn't mock together or put together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They probably thought that's how it came. So they're like, I'll just go flip this. It's like any others, not knowing that it was specifically,
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Because they're idiots. They don't know anything.
Right. But
I mean, come on.
But I just, oh my God, dude, I couldn't imagine, because like I said, this is not just like I bought Lego stuff. like this guy, like these are all mocks that he modified, and then they got lights in it. So those lights are a lot of money too.
Dude.
And then just to bring them into a store to sell them.
I knew right away it was what it was. But then he brings in the next one, and it comes in a box, and the box literally had the gentleman's name on it. That okay, I have to call the deputies. This is stolen merchandise. They proceeded to leave as I was talking to the deputy.
Casto says his store was also broken into during the pandemic, but the thief was never caught.
I think Legos are highly desirable, and I think one of the reasons why Legos are such a target of theft is because if you have a reseller that's willing to buy them easily, that makes it a target for thieves to go in and steal them because they know they can get.
And what's up with the reselling market and Lego? It is absolutely insanely huge. And not just, like on Whatnot and stuff. Dude, if I go to my flea market, yeah, there's Legos. They sell Lego sets there. I can't prove or whatever where they came from, but they sell them pretty low, suspiciously.
Get rid of them and turn them into quick cash.
This mountain of stolen Legos is worth $200,000. It was discovered by cops in Oregon following a sting operation.
During these theft stings, we were arresting people who we found were stealing a lot of Lego thefts. And in interviews with them, we found
something just occurred to me, and out in the chat, let me know what you think. When she said $200,000, do you think she was talking about the initial worth, like the retail value? Because you don't think they looked up all. You don't think maybe they looked up
street value?
Well, no, I'm saying like the resale value. You know what I mean?
Retail.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's $200,000. That's retail. Imagine resale.
Right. That. Yeah.
Dude, because you're talking probably closer to $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, $800,000.
that they were selling them all at the same place in downtown Eugene.
So where did that pile of pilfered Legos come from? Cops say a 3-month-long investigation led them here to Brick Builders, where, according to a search warrant, the store's owner was knowingly purchasing and reselling Lego sets that had recently been stolen from local retailers like Target and Walmart. The owner of Brick Builders, Eamon Henriksen, is now awaiting trial on retail theft charges. We tried to ask him a few questions at his home, but nobody answered the door.
Stuff's going to keep getting more and more expensive. People are going to want it. I don't see it going away.
Dude, is that Chewbacca?
You're going to have to be prepared for this.
So, dude, we got some more news, but like I said, that is just something. Again, I'm flabbergasted by the Lego theft going on right now. And here's the thing, too. As much as I think it's wrong for this guy that owned the store that was reselling this stuff or buying the stolen Lego and all that, I don't get me wrong. I am not condoning it at all. I think that's an asshole thing to do. That's wrong. You guys hear me all the time saying like, oh, one person messes up for the rest of us. Like, this is an example of that, because this has a ripple effect in the community and around the world with prices, so, but a lot of people, I can't speak around the world, but definitely in the States, a lot of people in the States are becoming desperate. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not going to say this person's like that. I don't know if they make a lot of money already, off their store or whatever, but I'm just saying, I think a lot of people are pushed to desperate situations, whether like they're broke or can't find a job. I don't know, whatever. So the reason I'm bringing this up is not to condone something like that, but just to bring up an example of like why it might be happening and why it's going to happen even more. Because think about it, for thieves, like, oh, wow, I don't have to go into a liquor store and rob the cashier. Oh, or I don't have to go, into a jewelry store and rob jewelry. I can break into this Lego store, you know what I mean, and come out with $100,000 worth of just one trash bag full of stuff. Mm-hmm. I can go in, spend a minute and a half and sweep just minifigs and make a huge profit. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's because Lego has become, for what I notice in our communities, is that Lego's become like this consumerism type hobby, as opposed to, it used to be collectible, it used to be creative, but now it's, how much can I get? You even see that with land. It's just, how much can I get? I don't have any room, but I got a backlog. It's just about consumerism more now than I noticed creativity. Even when you see people come into the community, it's not about community now. Everybody who's a majority of people who are coming in now are content creators. We don't have people who just love Lego anymore. It's so commercialized.
Yeah.
It's so different now.
And like this whole band of figs here is over $500. This is so much easier to swipe all, put in a pocket than have to carry a freaking TV out of a store.
And stuff like that doesn't have like serial numbers. There's no like, you know,
no way to track it.
Track it, right?
Well, they all have the same serial number.
Well, yeah, it's definitely again something that's very, very bad. And I don't know what's gonna happen, but mark my words, I've seen similar things happen throughout my life with different types of collectibles. I've seen it with cards, I've seen it with comic books, I've seen it with, you know, statue type, you know, stuff, figurines and all that. You can't, this can't hold, you know what I mean? This can't maintain itself, you know what I mean? For one, the prices of Lego and all that stuff, it's just outpacing definitely people's wages, you know what I mean? But we talk about this all the time right now with the economy and all that, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not an essential thing. And when you talk about a set, again, maybe this big and it's like $100, people are like, yeah, okay, this is getting ridiculous, Lego. Like, I feel like there's gonna come a point where a lot more people are just gonna be like, dude, Lego, like, yeah, you're great, man, but you're not that great. Like, what are you doing, man? You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, again, somebody's painting a Picasso painting, a one of a kind, and selling it, or somebody's sitting there fiddling or whatever they call it, whittling. Whittling wood, like whittling the pieces together, you know what I mean, like hand carving them or something like that. You know, this stuff is, again, the precision and, you know, the clutch power is top notch, dude. Can't be, you know. But these are plastic bricks being manufactured on a factory floor, and 99% of it is automated. You know what I mean? It's not, you know what I mean? So I think there's just going to come a point where like people are going to just realize like, I just can't do it. Or it's going to be like, you know, for your average person, it's going to be like a special occasion thing, a birthday gift, a Christmas gift.
And that's what it used to be, wasn't it? I mean, you know.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know. It depends on how far back you go back. Because when I was a kid, Lego was just Lego. There were no IPs. Yeah, you got your space and all that. But eventually they all just went into a big box and then you just started building whatever you wanted to build.
Right.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, but then even back when a lot of the cloners, you know, with the Star Wars, when that first came out, even that seemed to have been a lot more simpler. But I just, like I said, I truly believe it's a lot of it is more hype than anything. And it's just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger.
Well, there's genre types of fans, not even by genre types of what's being sold, but the types of fans we have, like from like it's almost like Catholicism, like where you have your holiday Catholics, and then you got your devoted Catholics,
right,
and then you got your intense Catholics, and then you got your crazy Catholics. You know, there's all the different stages.
I think, and people can debate me about this another time, and we'll move on to the different news. But I just think, I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or if it's just evolving that way. But it just seems like Lego, the toy, is becoming something for more and more middle class, upper middle class, just upper middle class people, because it's just getting expensive, man. Even like the smaller stuff, even like a minifig, dude, it's $5. What, 6, 7?
Yeah,
because you know they're going to keep raising. They're not going to stop raising prices, and that's why I say they're shooting themselves in the foot when they go too far ahead, because they're never going to go backwards. You know what I mean? So it's like,
you know where you see that a lot is because I try to go to estate sales.
Yeah,
sometimes. I mean, you see there's a Lego in probably almost every weekend of an estate sale that I look up, and they're broadcasting it like, I got Lego. It's like outdoor furniture, you know.
Well, more and more people are catching
Lego.
on.
It's like, and then it's just toys is the other stuff, you know.
Well, yeah.
But like I went a couple weekends ago, asked for, you know, because you know at estate sales, garage sales, you usually try to get a deal, right? You try to bargain with them. I like legit went up the first day and like was like, hey, can I get it for this? And she just laughed at me and she's like, no, it's the first day, honey.
No, I mean, look, more and more people are catching on to this stuff because when I first got on my dark ages and the ball started rolling for me, and when I first started buying like big, huge totes of Lego, just going on Facebook Marketplace, and I'd always find like parents where their kids went off to college or left or whatever, and they're just trying to sell it, get rid of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, even the parents know Lego's worth a lot of money, so they're kind of skimming through it, making sure they don't see this Boba Fett figure or something or whatever. You know what I mean?
Because I tried a couple of times, and they look at me like, "No, I know what that's worth." Like, you ain't
and then there's a whole nother thing that is newsworthy, and I didn't put it in here, but we talked about it last week, where you can send your bulk Lego pieces to Lego, and they're buying it at $6 a pound. That's something I'm trying to figure out a little bit more also, because a friend of mine that's been messaging me and stuff has also been kind of helping me out with this, because there's something weird about that. There's something I don't know why they're doing this, because think about it. Think about when you order something from online, the pick a brick or whatever it is, you know what I mean? A person physically has to go around and get all those pieces. That's why it takes so long. So imagine you're sending them boxes of Lego pieces in bulk. They have to sift through that. What are they doing with it? Are they melting it down?
Yes.
Because you know they're not going to resell it. What is going? It's a weird thing that they would do this. You know what I mean? And they're undercutting sellers. Well, because I asked everybody, like whatever it was last week or something, about how much a regular pound of Lego might go for, and it was way more than $6.
Yeah,
what's that
it's at least 10. I think it's two things. One, they can make a statement that like, oh, we're climate friendly. We are collecting all this Lego that's sitting out. We're reducing the plastic in the world to create more plastic. And two, I think they're trying to control the market even more.
Well, definitely the latter. I don't understand the former though, because
because right now they got Bricklink, right? I mean, they're controlling that. So they got the resale market and you know, the regular.
There's something, because look,
we got it on the back end too.
Once in a blue moon, Lego does something a little out of the ordinary. I feel like, where they really are kind of just giving back. You know what I mean? Not just giving back something, but it's really something for them as well. There's something about this, man. I don't know, man. I know I sound like I got a tinfoil hat on, but I don't know.
Well, I feel you. It just doesn't smell right.
I agree. Some. Dude, that was perfect, man. Quick with the button, man.
Yeah. I was like, what happened?
I was like, what's going on?
No, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, good call. Like, that's why I put that in there, because sometimes we do talk about stuff like that. All right, we do have more news to go over, because I know we're into the second hour, but I wanted to go through the chat. I know there's some new people out there, so comments. Greg Drewbrickz says, definitely a show. There's a lot that goes into putting these kind of streams together, and I speak from experience. Yes. If you guys don't know, Drewbrickz has a show every Friday called London Calling. Ring, 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 ring. Do I have I was wondering if I had a phone effect, but I don't think I do.
Who answers the phone like that?
That's not a phone.
That's my new ringtone. Let's see. Did you see that train in Chicago? I mean, I've seen a lot of trains in Chicago. Was there anything particular about this one?
That was mentioned while you were talking about theft, so I didn't know if it had something to do with
that. So I bet. Well, dude, I remember in Cali, there was a train that got derailed. I don't remember how bad it was, but guess what they're carrying? Tons and tons and tons of Amazon stuff, man. And do you think people would loot that stuff?
Heck yeah.
Of course. So if you didn't get your Amazon package last year, that's probably why. Stephanie says, I'm sorry, but no Lego set is worth $10,000. Well, Stephanie, look, I would agree with you, but apparently there are some people that said, no, I got 10 grand that I will spend on that Lego set.
And see, that's the problem. The people that do that, then it just jacks it up for the rest of
I know. But the thing is,
the person that's willing to pay that and can have that money is like, well, dang.
But here's the thing.
Screwed it up for everybody.
No, I understand what you mean, but I can't get mad necessarily at it. I mean, I can, but I can't, because it's like, look, that's it. Look, yes, there are definitely bad effects, but it's also the great thing about, the free market. You know what I mean? Is like, if I was like, yeah, I'm selling this hot dog truck for 10 grand, nobody's gonna, buy that off me. And then someone's like, ooh, Ooh, I want that hot dog truck. I got 10 grand. Well, who am I to not sell this little hot dog truck for 10 grand?
Oh,
The
no,
next
I
thing you
get
know,
it.
LegoLongoria is like, Hive, what the fuck?
Yeah. What? No, I wanted the hot dog truck.
I only got 5 grand, man.
I
Come
gotta
on.
sell a kidney.
But no, I get it. But it's crazy, you know, because like some people might think we're dumb for paying even what we would think is a modest price for a Lego set.
It's crazy. A lot of dumb people out there buying a lot of Lego.
Where we at? Let's see here. Dude,
I said Lego. Why are you buying back my Lego? That's a very peculiar thing. I know you're not being climate controlled, Lego. I've seen your brand, not the greatest.
Rapture Raccoon says we are the problem. Look, I know that hurts to say that and probably hurts to hear it, but technically, and like Lego and Longoria just said, I mean, yes, technically we are the problem. And I will say this, I'm split because I know a while back, Shy made a video and there were other people involved in it as well. I think I don't remember exactly, but it was all about, well, Lego wouldn't make these expensive, huge sets or whatever if people didn't buy them. Well,
I want them.
Yeah, okay, yes, technically maybe, but you know what? That's a really crappy thing to say and to put on the consumer. You know what I mean? Like, because one, you might really want it. You might have worked really hard and made the extra money to buy it. You know what I mean? Or it might even be a psychological thing, not to relieve anybody of accountability or nothing like that. But we do know that there's definitely some very clever, sneaky, snaky marketing techniques that companies, including Lego, uses. So there are things involved. But who am I to say, you know,
Who are you?
Lego says, oh, they're going to buy it. Let's go ahead and jack our prices up. We'll blame it on them. Because if you guys didn't buy it, we wouldn't raise our prices. Do you guys how absurd that sounds?
Absurd.
Imagine if I had my Whatnot stream and I said, you know what? I'm going to sell this Robin Hood minifigure for $500 because someone will buy it.
Deal. That's $1
I
off.
think that was a Kevin Hinkle quote.
Yeah, I think it was Mr. Hinkle. Yeah. So while is there some little sprinkles of truth in some of that? Yeah, you know, but to just redirect it, you know, like that and just say, yeah, that's why Lego just jacks up the prices. It has nothing to do with Lego wanting to make more money.
There you go. An apple a day keeps the bad Lego man away.
I just think, like Hive said, they're selling fandom and not product as much anymore. It's the hype. It's just, and the fandom's gonna go
selling
crazy.
their name.
Well, the fandom's gonna get worse with this movie right now. It's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know it was so cool.
Well, and then like, you know, like I swear, I don't know how Mrs. Hive puts up with me most of the time, dude. So Mrs. Hive was like, look, honey, Time Magazine. And I was like, oh, let me tell you something right now.
Yeah.
Lego does not need any more smoke getting blown up their butt, man. You know what I mean? Like, because all that's going to do is hype them up even more. And they're going to be like, look how premium we are. Let's go ahead and jack up our prices even more and we can justify it because, look, we're in Time Magazine. Look, Pharrell's singing about us. You know what I mean? Like, anyways, sorry, guys. This is not pure good.
And then that opens it up to a whole different genre of people too.
Pure morning fury.
Yeah, and look, I know because that's the other flip side of the coin,
Every
and I heed what people say about that because it brings more people into the community. That's a good thing. You know what I mean? I just feel like
yeah,
that's good and bad.
No, that's not
more
bad,
bad apples.
But I don't know. It's complex. It's complex. Big Nate Bricks, what's going on? Lennon Bridge Bricks says we got to be careful you don't get robbed. Brick Hive walking around with a Lego back is when you think about is a walking. Wait, when you think about it as a walking target.
Yep.
Yeah. Dude, imagine if I was like Mr. Beast rich, this is what I would do for a video. I would take 3 white vans and I would paint jewelry on one. I'd put a big giant television on another, and then I'd slap the Lego logo on another one. And I'd park them in the worst neighborhoods I could and see which one gets broken into first.
That's a theory.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Lego would. Anyways, see, Daria says, I asked the employee the other day if they had 5 minutes to open the glass door for me to scan D&D boxes. Dude, it hurts so bad, man. Because you're like, I want to scan them. I think it's just something that comes when dealing with collectibles and Hive. You're right. It's hype. Yeah, I think it's a lot about more that than anything. Retail would have been higher than resale value unless the sets were retired a few years ago. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm tired of people steal Lego, even people mock. Well, yeah. And we've even had small occasions of people like grabbing, snatching stuff up at like the conventions as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's never good, man. It's never good.
Never.
Oaktown Bricks, good morning. How are you doing? Perhaps you're right, because I find it funny how retailers are able to do 30% off and still sell Lego. We are the ones setting the prices and the value of collectible worth if we all take a step back from buying it. I know. But obviously that's a lot more difficult than, you think so. But as far as what your first sentence, though, yeah, you're right. It is kind of crazy, like when a store can like literally like say like, yeah, we're gonna sell this for half off or whatever, and you can still make money off of it. T Hood, what's up? How you doing? Sammy says I already decided I'm not gonna chase retired sets anymore. The instructions are on the line and I can build them myself. It is kind of crazy sometimes for us why we do that. It's literally like the box.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I don't blame anybody. Like I said, I get it. Having something sealed, not open, you know what I mean? But I've heard people say like, maybe mainly like non-Lego people like not understand the whole box thing because they're like, what do you do with it if it's just the box? Like, why wouldn't you open it and build it?
Yeah.
They're like, what? It's like, oh, because retire, I'm gonna sell it. It's investment.
But you brought up a good point just now. Everything can be sold. I know people who just sell their boxes. They just sell Lego boxes. Yeah. Like if you have it's crazy. I mean, you guys know that, but I don't know if
yeah. Almost imagine that people literally looted a whole train in Chicago. Wow.
Sheesh.
Man. $300 my limit for any set. Shy, what's up? How you doing? You got in trouble for saying it. Now I don't agree with that at all. And I think, and look, we don't need to play the video, but I'm again throwing some tinfoil hat stuff on. I'd be willing to bet anything that they did that to Mr. Hinkle, not just out of spite or because there's being whatever about it, but to make an example.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and I truly believe that even though, yes, we hear people in the land community and stuff, maybe make some criticisms, but I don't hear any of them really going hard about anything or bringing up certain subjects at all that probably should be brought up. And I get it, you know what I mean? But yeah, that was, I thought they did Mr. Hinkle dirty and Shy as well. I think they did Shy dirty as well, but we won't get into that. King Oldendorf, I hope you're having a good morning. Thank you for being here. Mize says, I don't think this movie is going to bring in long-term consumers that aren't already buying Lego. I think you might be right, only because of what I was saying earlier. I'm telling you guys, man, I'm seeing more and more people when I do go to the stores or whatever, man, they're not buying Lego. And you know what? I think the glass thing is going to have a bad effect. Because even though right now I'm not buying like any Lego, just because my money situation and all that, but even when I was, I don't know what the percentage rate would be, but if unless I really want something specific, like I'm targeted something, like I'm going to buy something, if I'm just casually walking through, before I would have probably just grabbed maybe a set or two or something like that or whatever. Yeah, I'm not doing it now because it's not worth me waiting 5-10 minutes or however long it takes for a Walmart employee to get there.
And they like to take their sweet time too.
Yeah, and they always roll their eyes at you when you ask them. You're like, "Hey, can you unlock the Lego thing?" And they look at you up and down like,
"Well, and like
you're 47 and you want me to unlock toys for you? All right, cool.
For your kids, maybe."
I know because the other day,
it's for my kids.
The other day, I went to Walmart for something for Mrs. Hive. It was like grocery stuff, and I walked through the Lego aisle just to see like if there's clearance stuff.
Oh, wow,
And I was looking. It's when I saw the D&D figs behind the glass, and I was like, just looking at them, like just ranting in my head. You know what I mean? And yeah, the Lego employee, she stayed there. She's like, "Do you need me to open that?" Like she was asking me, like, because she wanted to leave the aisle, and I was like, "No." And she's like, "Okay," and then she just took off.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. It's like, God dang, man. Like, oh man, it's so awesome. They're premium, and Great. Now I gotta wait for somebody to come and open this glass case for me, and then when I
Right.
go home, somebody's gonna break in my house and steal them. Awesome.
Oh, that
Jess-
reminds me. That reminds me because like I was at Walmart and I was kneeling down scanning CMFs to see if they had any dragons,
Mhm.
and some older dude, like probably close to 50s, was like, "Oh, well, I guess that defeats the purpose of feeling them up." And I'm like, "How do you feel them? They're in a cardboard box, man."
God, I wish people would say that stuff to me. Chess 98, what's going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Says, hey, Brick, how we doing this morning? You know what today is? Football Sunday, baby.
Oh, that's right. For us, it's a big day for us, Hive.
Because we'd be playing
Battle of the Beltway, the Commanders.
Not
you're playing the Commanders.
Not the Redskins, everybody.
The Commanders.
The Commanders.
Yeah.
Also not the Commander in Chiefs.
That's a silly name, by the way. They need to change it.
Just so don't say Commander in Chiefs, everybody. It's just the Commanders.
But our basketball team dealt with it first when they went from the Bullets, because that was violent, to the Wizards. So we I was like, you remember the Bullets was super violent.
I think it would have been funny if they just left and said, like, we're just gonna be the football team.
Yeah,
the Ravens are playing the football team today.
Woo! They were that for a while. The Washington football team.
Yeah, they were for a year, right? Before they came up with
the
silly Commanders.
Or if they should have just named it, instead of calling them, they should have changed it from Redskins to Paleface. That would have been even better, man.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see here. They might buy sets connected to Pharrell, but I don't think they'll buy future Lego consumers.
Yes, he did.
Only time will tell. I mean, look, everybody thought that BTS set was going to bring in a lot of people, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
It did at first, and then it died off.
Man, it didn't even do it at first, dude. Everybody bought that stuff just for investment purposes and to support JB. That was the only reason that first wave sold out, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's on clearance.
Because these BTS,
it's clearance now.
they don't have $100 to drop on a set. You know what I mean?
Well, it's $49.
Yeah, I asked a couple at work, like a girl at work that was into that band, and she was like, "I'm not." she wasn't even into it. And I was like, "Dang, that sucks."
Well, are they even looking for something like that, or they just want T-shirts?
Yeah, they just want to see them in person.
You can't really carry around a Lego set.
Fab Blondie says, "Oh my god, last time I went to Walmart to get a set, it took over 20 minutes to get someone to come over."
Jeez.
Again, what are you supposed to do? Be mad at them? You can't.
Yes.
I mean, like,
yes.
I mean, okay, yeah, there might be one that's just like in the back blood or something like that. But you never
There's
know.
a lot of those.
They might be busy doing something. They don't have time to come over and unlock the thing and just
Too
stand there
busy
and wait for you to
waiting.
figure out what set you want to buy and like blah blah blah.
So we're on video game status now.
Our Toy World Richie, what's going on, my friend? He says, bear down. There you go. There you go. Okay, hold on.
Andre brought up a good point.
What's
Drew, watch your back.
Where?
Oh.
You Where's Andre?
Your old gentleman old. And you said it with conviction. This old dude.
Hey, that's what you get for
this old dude.
That's why that's what you get for being mean to Lene the other night.
Scott,
that was a fun stream though.
All right, let's get into the rest of the news and we can move on to other stuff and get into our topic. So real quick, what we got here? Couple things from Brick Clicker. We got a Red Bull F1 car, but that shouldn't be surprised. We'll be seeing a whole wave of F1 cars.
If it's brick built, I'm down.
Yeah, we'll see. Da Vinci's Flying Machine. Look, everybody, I'm not going to get into a rant on this page, but I'm like, dude,
do it.
No, I mean, but like I was saying on Friday, man, it's going to be like a couple twigs and like a sheet.
Yep. If it's anything like the Witch King's Beast, the Nazgul.
I mean, I feel like people are going to spend $50 and buy this thing just for the Da Vinci fig. Yeah. The Spanish Garden sounds very nice. From what I hear, it's going to be like the that Zen Garden thing.
Huh.
But I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Let's see. What do we got here? Lego Botanical Collection 2025 tiny sets revealed. Tiny botanical. I don't know, man. If you're into botanical, I like botanical, but it was just one of those themes. I was like, I gotta let it go. I can't keep this theme in my life. There's just too many other themes. But for those that are into this stuff, there you go. There you go. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. We got a whole buttload of poly bags revealed.
Buttload.
There you go.
That.
Dude,
Oh,
that
that's
is cool.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
That is nice.
That's mad respect.
It,
I like
it truly
that.
is amazing the stuff you can do with Lego pieces, man.
Woo! Stop right there.
I will say this. This is probably the nicest, I think this is probably the best mold I've seen out of the bunch so far. That's cool. And as always, I like the bamboo and leaf pieces. Yeah. And what is that? Brick Babe, what is this?
I can't tell. Let me
Is
get
it
a
a snail?
better look. What is
I don't know if it's something to do with
hit control and
oh,
zoom in.
hold on. There we go. Oh yeah, it's a what you call it.
Oh, it's a whatchamacallit?
No, it's not a bell, but they have these little things in Animal Crossing. So I don't think it's supposed to be a snail.
Whatever. Dude, now that's the shirt they should have used with the galaxies on it and stuff. That's cool. Why would they do that? Why wouldn't they have this shirt the same as this one?
Because it's Lego.
Oh my god, they're so weird. All right, we just saw that. Look, that's cool, but that's pretty much your basic.
We've
Lego
seen it so many
preset, yeah.
times before.
Right.
Free gibbies.
Have we? I don't know, space fans. Do we already have green?
Yeah, I don't really like it, but I like it.
We've seen it before.
It's cool.
That's
hey, wait, can you go back to that real quick?
Follow my nose.
I think the reason why I like it is because they're actually bringing back cool artwork in the background.
Oh,
okay.
You know, like that's super cool. Like someone actually worked at that.
I know, but it's so great because it's like we're talking about Lego sets, and you're like, nah, man, I'm down with that backdrop.
I'm down with that backdrop. They're making me buy that backdrop.
Oh my god!
All right,
like look at these. These just look like Animal Crossing backgrounds.
Cute.
Ugh.
That's cute, retro Toys R Us vibes right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cute. That's cute.
Seen it before.
Yeah.
Another
Seen it
cat.
before.
Oh, I thought she was wearing headphones at first. I was like, wow, I didn't know she had headphones on.
That's her little.
Oh, dude.
Gus, right?
Gus.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, where'd he go? There we go. Yeah, I need him. I remember when I was a kid, man, and I watched that movie. I was always fond of the mice. Yeah, they're great, dude. This is rad. This is really cool. And is this a new piece?
Yeah,
looks like it.
Yeah.
I think that's a brand new mold. Wow,
it's gorgeous.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
There's a free in-store build. Is today the 13th?
Yes.
It's today. They're building like the Dreams controller in the Lego stores.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice, dude. They've been killing it with the mini dolls. If you're a mini doll fan, dude, I just sold a mini doll battle pack the other day.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah,
dude, that's giving me some serious Zelda vibes.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, Ninjago.
Seen it before.
I was like, if it doesn't have a fig, I don't really care.
Oh, I just found that monkey thing. Remember?
Oh yeah, I think I got a couple of those.
Oh, I just saw it. So I literally just found the poly bag for it.
That's nice.
Wait, can I see that forklift again?
Yep.
Okay, as a guy that works in construction, I would totally modify that into a forklift because that would be cool to have on my desk.
And this is gotta go up and down because you see this piece here. That's great. That's great.
So I have a question. What's the difference in a forklift and a backhoe? That's not a backhoe.
We don't talk about backhoes on Good Morning.
That's on Fridays.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Excuse me. I saw it on King of the Hill. Maybe that's why they called it that on King of the Hill. Sorry, guys, if I've offended anybody.
No, that's what it's
all
called.
right, Lene, this is a backhoe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal the screen here for a second.
Okay.
This is a backhoe.
That's
a backhoe. That's a backhoe.
Uh-huh.
This is a forklift. A forklift's one word, but
I was like, make sure you're careful when you type in back.
Oh yeah, that's a forklift. You know what? Believe it or not, because of OSHA, I'm forklift certified.
How?
I forgot what a forklift looked like.
How?
I was actually, because I'm ops, and I was actually certifying other people as well. I forgot.
So you're a train the trainer? Me too.
Well, let me tell
Let's
you
go.
one
High
thing I
five.
know that most idiots that I did train
Leaving me
didn't know.
hanging.
You don't overload the
I got
front,
you.
or you'll just tear
Thank
up
you.
the warehouse.
Thank you
Yeah,
for not giving
yeah.
me a high five, by the way, Lene. So
You
thank you to
gotta-
Andrew.
You got to
for giving
be
me a
careful
good-
with that kind of stuff.
So
yeah.
my thing is, what is very concerning is that you asked what's the difference, and you used to train people how to
Yeah,
drive.
I know. I was gonna bring that up too.
Don't.
I was gonna bring that up too.
And I'm forklift certified, mind you.
Well,
It's like, okay.
don't train any more people for all of us.
I can't. Sports Authority went out of business, so I won't be doing that anymore.
Thank God.
Lego announces global training program for Vietnam and factory employees. So a lot of us know already that they put a factory over in Vietnam as well as over here in Richmond, Virginia. But we don't have time to get into all that. So real quick, not too much craziness. There's a new. Was this a show or a game? I think this was a show, right?
It's a show. It's so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I just watched
Dude, this.
Yeah, Gene, you're correct on the front load.
So this interests me right here. So Falcon, Moon Knight, Daredevil, we all know about them, right? And these are all characters that are in the MCU. This is Dazzler. Now, a lot of old school fans know who Dazzler is, man. And it was rumored that Taylor Swift was going to play Dazzler in the Deadpool movie, which I thought she would have been perfect for, dude. You know, now I don't know what Taylor Swift's acting chops are, you know what I mean? And if it was just a cameo, it would have been perfect. If she could actually act, I would have taken it further. But she definitely looks just like Dazzler. Obviously, she's a singer. Now, like I said, the reason this interests me is because out of all the X-Men figs, I would love to see a long shot as her boyfriend. His power is luck. It's really cool. But anyways, yeah, I would love to see Longshot and Dazzler in like minifig form. So you never know. Maybe they'll do another CMF series, or they'll put her in. She would have been good for the X-Men Mansion too. They should have gave us a couple more figs for that. But yeah. So this game or this show movie, Disney Plus, October 18th. Promised to be plenty of superhero action paired with a familiar humor. According to the trailer, the old Avengers have been captured by the villain and now need to be quickly freed by the new generation and other heroes from the Marvel universe. So yeah, another thing too is like, yeah, obviously. She's not part of the Avengers either, so that makes me believe that X-Men would have a much larger presence in that. We talked about this game last week. What's that, Brick Babe?
Fun fact: Hive told me don't send him any more pictures of the X-Men. I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, there's been plenty of that going around lately. So I guess there's a Skull micro expansion thing for this new game that's going to be coming out. Lego Shop, double Lego Insider points from October 15th to the 20th. The 15th is Tuesday. It's kind of an odd day to start that, but just so you guys know, if you're gonna buy something like any day now, why don't you wait till Tuesday? You get double VIP points.
No money.
The bakery from October 15th. Actually, I'm kind of curious. What is that threshold? Like $200?
Probably.
Minimum of 200 euros. So that's got to be like 250 American dollars, I think.
Roughly.
Can I share something I saw about that one? I don't even know if I should say the name. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, a land member. I was shocked. A land member reviewed that and they were like, this is so not worth it for the price point. And I was shocked. Like they were like, this is so not worth it for the price point. I would not pay $200 for this. You know, it's not worth it. Like it's a cute little bill, but it's completely not worth it. And I was shocked to hear a land member like really passionately say, this is a ripoff.
Well, that's
yeah, I really appreciate that. You know, and when I say stuff like I want land members to like be more vocal about this, I don't mean like me. Clearly, you shouldn't talk to anybody like the way I ran about stuff. You know what I mean? But more than just a very fluff piece of thing to say. You know what I mean? Like softball type stuff. I mean, like I feel like some of the stuff is very prevalent. And dude, it's really at the detrimental of Lego itself. You know what I mean? You know, but we'll see. We'll see. I think just sometimes some people or companies or whatever think that their rainbow is never going to have an end. You know, like that pot of gold is always going to be there. You know what I mean? And I just don't think that's going to be the case. But regardless, moving on. They made a forklift Technic. Yes, they did. They did. I remember seeing that. I was hoping for another exclusive fig for an Animal Crossing poly, kind of like they did with Maple. Disappointed in duplicate fig in the poly, especially since fig already is in a cheap set. Oh, I see. I don't know anything about Animal Crossing, so. Oh, I see.
Excuse me.
It's going to be a $15 fig in a few years. Oh, goodness. Starbucks Gouda egg sandwich is next level. I love all cheese. Don't get me wrong. I haven't met a cheese yet that I won't eat. That I really like to eat.
Never mind. I'm not going to say that. I was like, I got a cheese you can eat.
Yeah, you keep that to yourself. Who are you calling a back brick babe? Oh, hold on a minute.
This is daytime.
Bye, Fab Bondi.
Bye, Fab.
So I heard more land members doing that lately. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, before we get into more stuff, let's go ahead and do celebrations and stuff. Celebrations. Let's see here. We'll start with Lego Flex Friday. For anybody that's new around here, that's when you basically want to show off something Lego related. Put it on Instagram and tag brickbabe in it. You can tag us too, but definitely tag brickbabe so that way it goes directly to her and she can put it into the show. But yeah, so here we go. Let's do Lego Flex Friday. Good stuff. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and do celebrations. Again, if you're new around here, celebrations is basically if you celebrate anything. It doesn't have to be just like, oh, it's my birthday or it's a anniversary. You just anything that you celebrate, and it doesn't have to be just for you. If you want to shout out somebody or something like that. Which you'll see in this celebration, is my kid's birthday. So I went ahead and told Brickbabe put that in the celebration. So I know, right? So yeah, if you want to celebrate anything, you want it to be on Good Morning Brick World, definitely reach out and let us know. Yeah, double congratulations to Shy.
Right?
Yeah,
Very
big
nice.
shout out.
The mugs this week.
Yes. All right. So next we're gonna go ahead and do Drew's segment, Whip Wednesday. Basically, it's work in progress. If you are building a mock, generally people will see the mock when it's done, which we do as well, but we like to also see the progress of it being made. So we like to see techniques, just to behind the scenes kind of stuff. So if you do have a mock that you are working on, definitely send the pictures. You can send them directly to Drew or tag Drew or whatever into it. You can put us in it as well, but make sure Drew's in it because that is his segment. And here we go. Always love that music. Good stuff.
Right. Pumpkins are super cute.
Yeah. All right. We'll do the giveaway in a little bit. Like I said, I want to give more people, make sure people are in here and stuff so that they got time. I don't know if they're busy or something like that. But if you are just jumping in, I made an announcement today, and you probably have to go back to like the first whatever 20 minutes of the show. But we had somebody that wanted to remain anonymous sent me tons and tons of stuff to give away to members and subscribers and stuff like that. Everything from sets to a whole bunch of build a minifigures from the Lego store. So I thought today I would start off and send one subscriber these two figs. In case you're wondering which ones they are, it's like that unicorn knight.
The unicorn one starts at $10, so that's a really nice giveaway.
Yeah, I mean, look,
it does. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, well, the build a minifigs usually are because they're very specific
They're rare.
just for the store. You know what I mean? Not all of them, but some of them are. But yeah, and the other one's a police officer. And it comes with a donut. You know, you get your hat and everything. But yeah, so I mean, dude,
this one, right?
There's tons of these figs, and I'm not gonna separate them. Yeah, that one, because like I think most of them, you know, he put in the right pieces that go with them.
Yeah,
I think some of them might be a little mixed up here and there, but most of them are right on. But there is also some that I was very surprised by, and I don't know, because a lot of them were the Lego store employee torsos.
Oh, those are pricey.
And then some of them were like the Boy Scout ones. And some of them were like these, where they're just like the naked torsos.
Those are also pricey too.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. But like I said, he told me I could keep, there was the new ones that I wanted. So he told me I could have those ones, which are like, you know, these newer Halloween ones. So like there was 3 new ones. Like he said I can keep those. But all the rest of them I'll be giving away to everybody and stuff. So like I said, this is all for you guys. But like I was saying earlier, it helps me because it saves me money, so I don't have to buy gifts for a little while. You know what I mean? So it's just a great thing, and I appreciate it. But yeah, we're gonna get into the subject, talk about it for a little bit, not long, obviously, because it's getting late. And yeah, before we end the show, I will have probably everybody just like pick a number, you know, like I normally do, and then whoever wins, I'll send them these 2 figs. Okay. Lego phones. I mean, Lego phones and tablets and Lego. So before we talk about it necessarily, I wanted to read some stuff that brickbabe, she's really awesome and makes like a lot of good talking points when we have certain subjects or like, you know, little facts or tidbits or something like that. So let me go over a few of these talking points and then we'll kind of get into a little more of a fluid conversation. So people can use their phones in many ways to enhance their enjoyment of Lego or of the Lego hobby. 1, Lego building instructions apps. So the official app provides access to building instructions for various Lego sets, including older ones. Users can follow along digitally or find inspiration for their own creations. And this is true. And that's one of the great things about Lego. And one of the things that I think is really nice that they do, as much as I will complain about them, when you can go in and find an app to build roughly about any set. I don't know what you know, what boundaries there might be, you know, age or like the age of the set or something like that. But basically there's tons of different sets. You can just build they get the instructions for free. And that's an amazing thing. And of course we all know one of the other beautiful things about that is you can have an already pre-made set, take it all apart and build something completely new with it. That is one of the great essence of the Lego toy. So 2, Lego Digital Designer or BrickLink Studio 2.0. These apps let fans design and build virtual Lego models. It's perfect for experimenting with different designs and creations without needing physical bricks. 3, Lego Life app, a social platform designed for younger Lego enthusiasts. It allows users to share their builds, participate in challenges, and interact with a global community of Lego fans. 4, YouTube, which, you know, I definitely promote. Watching tutorials, build reviews, and speed builds on YouTube can inspire new ideas. Many Lego influencers showcase creative techniques and reviews of sets. Number 5, Instagram and Pinterest. These platforms are full of Lego builders sharing their work. Users can find design ideas, participate in build challenges, and connect with connect with fellow enthusiasts. Number 6, Lego games. There are several mobile games like Lego Tower or Lego Brawls that bring the Lego experience into a gaming environment, offering fun ways to engage with the hobby. Number 7, brick set, or rebrickable apps. These apps let users keep track of their collections, find set reviews, or even access user-generated building instructions for mocks, also my own creations. Number 8, stop motion animation app. This is a good one. Using apps like Stop Motion Studios, studio fans can create Lego stop motion animations, bringing their builds to life just with their phones. These options make it easier to dive deeper into the Lego hobby, stay connected with the community, and experiment creatively, all from a mobile device.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. And big shout out to brickbabe for getting us these facts and stuff like that. I really appreciate it because it definitely adds a whole nother element to the topic. Yeah, I mean, the app phone stuff kind of came up recently. We touched upon it when Lego briefly discussed maybe doing the digital instructions only.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a whole lot to kind of go over with the whole phone, tablet type stuff, the whole technology, digital aspect. And whether we like it or not, it's something that's basically, it's going to be forced upon us. And it's just part of the evolution of the hobby. It doesn't mean unless they go beyond where you can just go into a virtual world and build with digital Lego or something like that. I mean, we're all gonna have this physical, Lego. But all these things that surround it, all these different things that brickbabe had brought up for us to point out, whether it's in or social media type where we can watch videos, interact with each other, but also something we've seen with different themes is the interactive play aspect, whether it was hidden side or maybe video, where you can have an interaction with this digital technology and your physical bricks. So there's definitely a lot to kind of go in different directions with this. But I see Dario. Goodness, thank you so much, Dario. Thank you all for taking the time to do this show every week. Here's a donation towards shipping fee. It's a giveaway. Love it. Thank you so, Dario. Oh my goodness.
Kind of a man.
I really appreciate that, man. Let's do we'll do a Star Wars clip for you.
Go, Satil. You must walk a different path.
I still can't believe all the things I get hit for with like copyrights and stuff. That clip has never got me in trouble. But again, thank you so much, Dario. Appreciate that. And yes, I will definitely put it towards the shipping for whoever wins. Usually shipping isn't too bad unless I'm like shipping like California or out of the country. Shipping to Australia hurts. Like, dude, it's like I ship something like this big, and they're like, "Yeah, that'd be $40." I'm like, God damn it!
Jeez.
You have ground? You have ground?
Yeah, can you just ship it on the ground? I mean, just put it on the boat and
just let it go.
There you go. Where are we at? Oh, you're shy. You're so great. No more bricks in the house. What's going on? How you doing, my friend? Lego's a great way to disconnect from the screen. I don't think they should fully get away from the printed instructions. They're not going to. If they know what's good for them. They saw a huge backlash, but that's just Lego being Lego, not paying attention to anything or not utilizing the land members the way they should. You know what I mean? Just saying, yeah, just put a poll out and say, what do you guys think about digital instructions and just removing physical? Like, what do they think was going to happen, man? I mean, oh yeah, let me get some digital instructions. Oh my God, the power went out. Crap.
One of the other perks from that app is that the cataloging feature. A lot of us just scan, but even if you don't scan, you can still say, hey, this is what I have in my collection. And it lets you know how many bricks, so it's just like fun facts if you're into like those type of numbers. But I think that's another point. You're not like staring at a screen, but it's something good to know that's there.
Yeah. And the biggest thing in life is I would feel that a responsible parent would be like, look, my kid's staring at a phone or a TV or a computer screen all the freaking time. They can do without one for whatever, a half an hour, a couple hours, while they're building their Lego, And some people can rebuttal with like, "What, dude? As long as you're not putting this phone right here, it's not like it's doing any damage." You know what I mean? And that might be true, and it could be just more of aesthetics. But I just look. I'm sure this is going to change with generations, you know what I mean? But I know there's still a lot of people probably closer to my age or older that still like to read a book, like a handheld paper book, not look at a iPad screen or something and read, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, there you go. Just like comic books. A lot of my buddies, they just eventually just converted to all digital comic books, you know what I mean? And I don't blame them. Like, I get it. There's a lot of convenience to it, but there's just something about holding a comic book in your hand. You know what I mean? Especially a brand new one. You get that fresh paper smell and everything. I don't know. A lot of people think it's dumb, but it's a lost thing, I think.
It's almost like it's like a lost art kind of.
Well, and there's a much bigger conversation about it with digital media and how like you don't even really own it. You know what I mean? There's a lot, like I said, it's a much bigger conversation that I've always kind of wanted to get more into, but like now it's obviously not.
And how expensive it is.
Yeah, that's one of those. That's the first thing I noticed years and years and years. I mean, like a decade or so ago that I started complaining about. I was like, "How's come a digital comic is the same price as a regular comic? Like that doesn't make any sense. You're not paying for paper, shipping. Like there's
right."
Which kind of relates to Lego when they do stuff like, "Oh, we're moving to paper instead of plastic or whatever." You know what I mean? But they don't obviously pass the buck on to us or nothing.
Nope.
I got that book this week. Moments of Magic says I have too many Lego sets to build to read a book. Oh boy. Happy 249th birthday to the U.S. Navy.
I'm heading down to Navy Town right after we get off here.
Well, and the Navy holds a special place in my heart because my dad was in the Navy and my stepdad was in the Navy. So when I was a military brat growing up, and that was mainly Navy. Now I've got family members that are in like Air Force, Marines, Army, even Coast Guard. But the Navy was directly tied to me, you know what I mean? And it was really cool, man, because when I was a kid, just growing up at different points in my life, man, like my stepdad would bring me on these huge ships, dude. And when you're a kid going on those battleships, or like, he was on for a long time, he was, I forget what the name of the ship was, but it was an oil, like it would fuel other ships out at sea. But it was really cool, man. And he showed me like all the stuff inside. Great stuff, man. But yeah, happy birthday to the Navy. Right on. Alternate candidate says there is a convenience in digital media, but a lot is lost compared to physical media. Agreed.
I think the difference is, one, you feel like you're renting digital. And I think Hive brought it up maybe last week or a week ago, like even with music, like things we used to just have, now they can pull it if they feel like it. Whereas if I have physical instructions, you can't decide to sell it to me later, or it's mine. And I think digital, we need to really stay focused that we're just renting. We don't own anything digital. We may have bought it, but we don't own it.
Well, there's a lot to it too. Besides that, but even more than that, a lot of the gamers have, and this has happened with movies as well, but a lot of the gamers have talked about certain games that they change stuff. Like you buy something, that's one thing, and then they'll do an update or something and they change stuff. And you're like, I don't want that, or I didn't ask for that, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Or
erase it. I mean, that's something.
They got rid of Pac-Man on my Switch.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and that's something with a lot of movies as well. Like there's some movies you can't find, on digital for whatever reason, but Disney's different, I guess. I feel like for the most part, they're just giving disclaimers at the beginning of their movies now, if they're troubling. But a lot of scenes, and I don't know if Disney might have done this, but I know other places have done it where they change scenes, remove stuff, you know what I mean? And, like even like whether it might be good stuff, like a lot of people like a lot of the changes George Lucas made in the Star Wars movies, you know what I mean? And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Don't need to change anything, man. you know, which leads into a whole other argument about artists and their art and, you know, the people that buy their art and all this stuff. But anyways, Shai says, to the best Uber drivers in the world, 249 years of taking us Marines to every battlefield in our history. Well, I wouldn't just call them Uber drivers, because if you were going to say that, I'd say, yeah, Uber drivers with freaking cannons on top of their cars, because we know there's warships, aircraft carriers.
All for it.
I don't want to just call them Uber drivers.
How can I show this real quick?
Of course.
So I pulled up my account. I don't have all my sets in there. I'm assuming it'll be about 500 by the time I catalog them all. But this is what I was talking about. You can see how you can catalog everything by theme. So if you can't for a part or a piece, you can see how many pieces are in there that you have total. So I think it's really cool. And it's part of the Build app. You can see how many classic. Like, I didn't know. Let me tell y'all, when I was scanning my receipts, I got like 10 of those boxes. I had no idea. I just purchased so many of these boxes. Like, why? But
now, does it matter if it's sealed or not when you put those things in there?
Well, actually, if you don't scan it, no, they don't figure out, even if you have all the pieces to it. Actually, you can just look it up by the number, put it in. Let's see, Animal Crossing here, just because it came up first. You can just start building, or you can also, so you can start building, or you can press the plus sign, which adds it to your library. So even if you don't have it to scan, well, I don't know, my phone's acting up, I'm pressing plus and it'll ask me, do I want to add it to my library? Oh, there it is. It was a check mark that just came. So now we go back and that will show up. I do own all the sets. I just haven't put them in there. And now it's showing as a set that I own.
Oh, nice. Well, I mean, that's definitely a very, very good thing to utilize as far as the digital aspect goes, is organization.
And it also helps if you ever got it stolen or fire or flooded. You can prove that you bought it. You can be like, hey, I have all these sets. Like,
so on top of that, like that,
Amy.
Yes, that was exactly what I was gonna say, is insurance. And with a lot of the stuff going on in Florida right now, you know, I mean, this could be something somebody's dealing with.
Or just theft.
Well, because, you know, with the insurance, not just insurance, but mainly insurance, like Mrs. Hyman and I have been talking about this too, because she's been kind of getting on me to try and get some type of organization estimate value of everything in here. You know what I mean? Because she's like, clearly there's tens of thousands of dollars down there. She's like, an insurance company is going to know like that slave one's worth $400 or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, you got to like try and, she's like, don't get me wrong. If something happened, they'll give their own estimated value, but they're an insurance company. They're going to be like a pawn shop. You know what I mean? They're not going to give you anything that's near what it's worth. You know what I mean? So you got to like try and like get stuff printed out. So that is definitely something that would be useful for that. No doubt. So, you know, obviously as usual, you know, we don't, you know, it's mainly because I just talk too much, but we don't really get to dive too hard into some of our topics. But the good thing is, you know, we do have topics that we bring up multiple times in different shows. So, I mean, there's not a doubt in my mind, eventually we will be talking about more digital type media stuff again. And we do have a little more time, but I do want to make sure we can give away this to a subscriber out there. So as you guys know, or if you're new around here, at the end of the month, I do a giveaway for the channel members. Every month, at least one channel member will get a giveaway. But occasionally I like to do stuff for the subscribers as well when I can. So now we can do stuff like that. So I figured since we made this announcement today, we will go ahead and pick one winner to win these two build a minifig. Minifigs.
Please be me. 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 Please be me.
Can I ask my wife to become a subscriber?
You can't enter, Drew. I'm so sorry. Well, because well, what was I can't remember now. Wasn't there a way you can do the giveaway with like a hashtag or something through StreamYard?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Because every time I do a giveaway, I usually just
I remember. I think Amber Lie mentioned, somebody mentioned, I remember.
Well, I've done it once, but it was a long time ago. And then I remember I tried doing it again, and obviously I wasn't doing something right. So I was like, okay, clearly this isn't working out. So that's why I was saying Drew Gainer or whatever, because I'm going to put the number that I'm going to pick in the private chat. And then we'll have everybody like pick a number, and whoever picks it first.
Cash at me $5 and I'll give it to you.
All right, so real quick, let me write down the number and then I'll put it in the private chat, and then we will have a go at it. Do not put a number in until I tell you guys go, because it won't count. So I'm just letting you guys know. So don't think you're gonna be sneaky or tricky about it.
So it's 1 through what?
Huh?
1 through 100. What's the?
Yeah, it'll be 1 through 100. So everybody pick a number in your head before you actually put it down. But the number's gonna be 1 through 100. And let's see here.
Better be more likes than numbers in that chat. Hit that like button.
Yeah, everybody, definitely, if you could, like the stream. That'd be great.
It's helpful to us.
All right, I am going to type go in the chat. So as soon as you see go in the chat, go. All right. All right.
My favorite
1,
number.
2, 3. Remember, 1 through 100. All right, go. All right, C4. Are you sure you're gonna have to help me keep track? You guys know what the number is, right?
Oh, close. Somebody got it.
Oh, hope. Yep, we got a winner. We got a winner. Man, that was quick. That was quick. Is that what you guys saw?
Yep.
All right, everybody. We got a winner. Papa Rex 7567. The number is 42.
Oh, Dario was close starting off, man.
I know, right?
I
know.
Should we do one more?
Sure.
All right, let's do one more. Let's go ahead and
Congrats, Papa
Let's go
Rex.
ahead and pick two figs out of the bag.
I didn't know this was worth 10. Do you know I have so many of these? So whoever told me that, thank you for telling
You're
me
welcome.
Wow, send me one.
All right, I just picked 2 of them pretty much at random. So let me show you guys
More
which
than
ones I
welcome to.
picked. Wait a minute, let me get myself fixed here.
Y'all, Odie wasn't playing. He had 100, 99, 89, 49, 25.
Yeah,
All
he
right,
was like,
so
I
these are the
wasn't
next.
all
These are the
big.
next 2 I picked.
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like we got a ballerina type one,
A lot of accessories.
and then this one got a guitar.
A rocker.
Looks like some blue hair.
I love
Cool
that blue
torso.
hair.
All right, so that will be the next one we'll give away. And yeah, so I'll probably look. Again, I don't know how much shipping will eventually start stacking up, but if I can afford it, I'd like to just give something away like this, at least something like this, like every Sunday until everything's gone. The sets would be a little bit different. And look, some of the sets will go to members, some of them will go to subscribers. I figured everybody would already realize this, but like the more cooler sets, I will give away to members. The ones that maybe aren't worth as much, I'll definitely give to subscribers. Just so that way, if it seems more fair as far as monetary value goes. All right. Okay, so Papa Rex, let me make sure I write your name down and get the right figs for you. Papa Rex. All right. First set. Okay, and then let me write down the next number. Oh boy. Yeah, here. This is that's a bad number. Hold on a minute. All right, that's a good one. All right, let me put it in the private chat. Okay.
Whoa.
Crew, do you see the number?
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking.
Hold on, I'm not ready yet. Okay, I see the number.
I was trying to get really different with the numbers, but
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Okay, so like I said, do not put anything until I put go in the chat. Again, it's 1 through 100. Do not put a number out now.
People are already doing it. Stop it, people.
It won't count.
It won't
count.
Yeah, it doesn't
Until you
count.
see go in the chat, it's not going to count. Okay, because we got to have some structure here.
People, stop.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. It's not going to count anyways because we're not going to count anything until that's after go.
Yes.
It's okay. You don't have to be sorry. All right, there it is.
Nope.
Go. Remember, 1 through 100.
Oh shoot.
Everything's shooting up fast.
I know. Everybody's quick. Dude, nobody's gonna get. Ooh, that one's.
Oh, yes,
my God,
Scott's
we got one.
Got it.
We got one.
Got it.
Scott's Blocks in the house. Congratulations, Scott's Blocks.
Yeah.
Again, this is the 2 figs I will send to you. So Scott and Papa Rex, make sure you message me. Where you want me to send it. Yes, congratulations. And look, guys, don't feel like, oh man, I didn't win. Like, dude, look how many figs are in here, man.
Like 100 of them in there, man.
Dude, there's a lot. That's just the figs. That's not including sets. So, so like I said, let me make sure I got this right here. There's one, there's two. Okay. But yes, congratulations to Scott's Box and Papa Rex. I don't know. We'll figure out the rest of the giveaway stuff at a different time as far as like the sets, you know, and all that. I don't know if I'll keep the sets to like the end of the month because, again, I know it doesn't seem like it, but giving away tons of stuff. And I know people are obviously donating money and that helps, obviously, but I don't know how much stuff will start stacking up, man, if I'm like giving away something every single week. And then on top of that, you know, the bigger sets and stuff. So we'll see how it goes on. Like I said, these shouldn't be a big deal. They're pretty small. But I just want to make sure I'm fair to everybody. And yeah, look, I'm really happy that they did this, man. Cause I like to give back to you guys, you know, cause you guys are awesome. And it's not just the money stuff. Like I said, just all the love and support you guys give all of us. We will always appreciate that. So anyways, congratulations to the winner Hive at StreamYard/giveaway. So yeah, I'll look into that because it'd probably be easier just to do a hashtag one and just draw a winner instead of us sitting here trying to like go through the chat and look at numbers and stuff like that. But that's why I'm glad all four of us are looking at it, because between all four of us, we're not going to miss whoever said it. So, all right. Well, that's the show, everybody.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that we went over. It was very exciting. I appreciate we had a pretty big turnout today. I saw we had at least 50 or so people in here. So I really appreciate everybody that came in and watched and participated and engaged.
Yes, thank you.
Scott says, thanks all. I just put my dad's age. All right, before we get out of here, let's go around the panel and see what's going on, what kind of shout outs we might want to have. BrickBabe, what do you want to promote? Shout out.
Y'all, I'm just here right now.
I mean, that's all we
Have
can
a great
ask.
week.
Hey.
That's all we can ask.
Yeah.
Have a great week.
Look, BrickBabe's got a lot of stuff going on in her life,
Yeah.
like many of us right now, but she handles a lot more content than I think all of us put together. So I'm sure right now you're just trying to juggle stuff, trying to figure things out, you know, timing and just this and that and this and that. So everybody just, you know, be patient. Just keep watching, keep following, and you know, when she's ready and to announce anything or whatever, she will do that. So look, honestly, just if your life is boring, just follow BrickBabe on Instagram, and you will
And Mo.
you will get an exciting life because she's always got stuff going on.
Nothing's wrong, guys. I don't even think anything's wrong with me. I'm just tired. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. I feel you. I think we all are.
I've been extra tired lately too. I don't know if it's because of these wacky hours I've been working, or if it's just because I'm getting old.
You're getting old. We're getting old.
I wasn't going to say it.
Don't leave off that at the end of that.
Me and you were getting old, man.
DrewDawgs, what you got going on, man? What you want to promote?
Dude, I've been doing a lot more whatnot stuff, and it's been fun. So if you want a $15 credit, hit me up. Hive taught me that one.
There you go.
I've been just fig barfing, man. Like I made this cool little oh man, I wish the light wasn't. Let's see if I can turn the light over that way if it'll focus better.
There
on this guy.
There it
There
is.
you go.
Yeah.
And so I've been just doing that, and
I'm loving the weapons, man.
thank you. This one was actually I made a good buddy on Whatnot, and he sold me some. Well, he threw some of his custom weapons into my order, and we're gonna do a collab and something like that. And so.
And that reminds me, man, with the amount of different figs and choices that we have nowadays, man, you can make some wild D&D or medieval type fantasy goblins and orcs and different characters like that, man, elves and all kinds of stuff, man.
Well, like right now, I'm working on 2 different like Viking variants and stuff like that, like a female and a male one. And so
nice. I still got one of those masks, one of those helmets from Lord of the Rings left too, man. I should probably sell that thing.
Hey,
all right,
I'll buy it from you. I will buy it from you.
All right, well, we'll talk. I might even have a couple of them. I know I got a shield left too, actually.
There you go.
LegoLongoria, what you got going on, brother?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Just building some stuff, man. Just hanging out, doing nothing. Don't forget, everybody. Let's show me your Saturday morning cartoon builds. We'll start.
Oh yeah. So why don't you?
I don't know how to. I don't know how to send them to you, but I will figure that out.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah,
Show
we'll get
audio.
it figured out. But yeah, I want to remind everybody and let everybody know exactly like what to do to do that.
Yeah. Just hashtag Saturday morning builds. Tag all of us or tag me for the most part.
But the premise of it, like
yeah,
it's
it's just
morning
anything
thing, like,
cartoon. Anything cartoon doesn't have to be something you saw Saturday morning when you were growing up. Anything cartoon build. It doesn't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I put with the kids because I like doing it with the kids in the mornings. But you know,
yeah, if you see any of our Instagram stories, you'll see what
yeah, and if you just want to build something cartoon and just post it and post one of us and tag one of us, and that'd be great. We'll show it off.
And can I assume maybe even if you didn't build it, maybe if you saw really cool somebody something or something?
Yeah.
So, so it's kind of like how our other stuff is. Like, for instance, like Minifig Mug Monday, you don't have to have what you would just think of normal. Like, you can have a normal mug in a minifig, or you can have a minifig holding a mug, or like Lego Flex Friday. You know, it doesn't even have to be like a Lego set that you're flexing. It could be like, hey, look at my Lego luggage that I just bought. It's just Lego related, so to speak. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like the same thing with
anything
like,
Lego, anything cartoon.
Yeah,
that's all. That's basically the concept. And show it
off.
off.
Yeah, right. That's a good example right there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what was it? Monster. What was?
Yeah, that monster something and cat.
I
dog.
know it can't. It's, oh my god.
Mo and I built it together.
Oh, and that's Cat Dog.
Yeah, Cat Dog's in the back. Mo did cat. Let me find. Oh, there's Cat Dog.
Oh,
yeah.
And there's my ring light messing up my shot. There we go.
I mean, me and my girls last night. One of my girls, we built, the Minions little poly bag set.
Hive's fave.
Yeah, my favorite. I was loving that song too, by the way. That was great. I was like, does he know how much I love him?
So yeah, it could be anything cartoons. It doesn't have to be, it's just pretty simple.
Yeah, no, it's a good theme.
I'm just trying to show off y'all's builds, people. That's all.
All right, right on. Oh, as far as me, as always, you guys know, Good Morning Brick World on Sundays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pure and Fury every Fridays at midnight. But I always got to make sure I let everybody know, don't watch Pure and Fury. Don't watch it. I'm currently working on. I'm still working on my essay video about the insider point stuff. I am hoping to have my reaction video out soon, but I gotta do like lawn stuff, and then I gotta get back on the road DoorDashing. So I don't know what kind of time frame I'm gonna have today to do stuff, but we'll see. But yeah, I got content coming. I thought with DoorDashing I'd actually have a lot more time to work on the channel, but I kind of don't yet, because I still can't figure out the best times to do a lot of this stuff. And I always get up in the morning, so that kind of always throws me off, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll just be like a night owl and like sleep all day and like drive all night, and I can't do that either. So regardless, blah, blah,
if you want to do my experience, and I know we live in two different locations.
We do.
But if you have hospitals close by and you wake up really early, a lot of them will order their morning breakfast for either their first shift or at their end of the shift.
I got to tell you, some of these people that order something and they live like
less than 2 minutes away.
No, well, that's something, but I'm talking about like they live like 20 minutes or more away. And then dude, I can't even believe.
Yeah.
Makes me so mad. Anyways, all right, everybody, we really appreciate you guys. For anybody that's new around here, if you are a channel member, I put your name in the member outro with like a background of different pictures, some of them funny, some of them whatever. But yes, you guys, as always, we appreciate you. Thank you again for the high turnout today. Thank you again for all the engagement. Thank you guys for all the support, everything you do. Just thank you very much. So we will see you guys next Sunday.
Bye.
Please have a safe week and be nice to each other.
Yes.
See you guys.